Well, you can't go far in Muskegon without hearing or seeing the name Hackley. But who was Charles Hackley and what did he do for the community? There is the perfect opportunity to learn more about him and his partner, Thomas Hume, during the upcoming Hackley Day. Erin Schmitz is the Historic Sites Director for the Lakeshore Museum. She is here to tell us more about this. Erin, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the history of Hackley and this day that you celebrate what he did.
So May 25th, since 1888 in Muskegon, has been celebrated as Hackley Day. And that day started with a donation that Charles Hackley gave to the city of Muskegon with a donation of $100,000 to build a public library and reading room. Since then, he gave multiple other gifts to Muskegon, but Hackley Day is really a special day in the hearts of Muskegon.
Absolutely. All right, so talk about what you guys do to celebrate him now.
Yeah, so at the Hackley and Hume Historic Site, we offer walkthrough tours, which is a really unique way to see both the Hackley House and the Hume House, because it's only 1 or 2 times a year that we offer that experience. So you can take as much time or as little time as you want going through each of those houses. But we also have live music. We have a 5-piece brass band called the Burnish Brass coming to play period music from the 1890s to the 1920s. Okay. So you'll hear things that you've heard like in commercials or in movies, and you're like, I know this song, which is really neat. But we also have Navarro's Mexican Takeout, and they're doing a variety of tamales that you can purchase. So it's going to be delicious also, as well as fun. And then we have beer and wine sales, but we have a ton of activities for people of all ages on the lawn. We have historic games, and we have some make and take activities for the younger visitors, and it'll be a whole evening from 4 to 7 with extended hours. And if you are a Muskegon County resident, you get in for free. And if you're out of the county, it's only $5. So it's really affordable. It's going to be a fun rain or shine event, and we're really excited to host again this year.
I love that. I love that this tradition continues. Let's talk about, I mean, obviously the impact is seen and felt around Muskegon every single day, and why it's so important to keep this celebration going and to really share with everyone all of the good that he did for that community.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of people give their wealth after they pass away, but Charles Hackley and Thomas Hume gave it while they were still alive. And all of the gifts, many of the gifts that they gave then are still active and in use today by the people of Muskegon and our surrounding communities. And it's so important to take a little bit of time, remember it, and celebrate where we are and be a part of that history moving forward.
Yeah, and you know, obviously, if people haven't seen the homes, talk about how special those are and what those tours are like, because it's not something people get to do every day.
Right, and so our site is open from May to October. We're open Thursday through Monday, and you can check out more information on our website. But people get to see it's just like walking backwards in time. You get to walk into a house and what it looked like in 1890. And Charles Hackley's house is not like houses that we see today. There's a ton of hand carving. The furniture is beautiful. The late Victorian era is so special. It has so much to offer. But then you also get to look at Thomas Hume's house and how different the two houses are from one another, and 2 different time periods that we talk about the houses. So not only are you walking back to the 1890s, but also the 1920s, and really seeing how people in Muskegon were living, across the nation were living, especially if you were higher echelon, like the Charles Hackleys and Thomas Humes of the world. But it's really neat to, like, you are so immersed in that experience, and you get to kind of like walk away with, you know, just seeing it is more knowledge than you had walking in.
Absolutely, right? It's such a cool experience. And so if people can't make it, this is coming up May 25th, if people can't make it, I mean, you guys are open all summer long, and there are so many wonderful events, activities, things to see, engage in. Let's talk about that.
Yes, so we create all of our programs based on the visitors' asks. So what's behind the store? What's in the basement? What's in the attics? We do an all-access tour. We do a live Clue game, so if you like the game Clue, so it's a process of elimination, but we use the Hackley house that you can traverse all the way through that and check out the different rooms to figure out the kind of the who did it. And so we also have things like our obituary tour in October, where we talk about death and dying practices. And it really, all of our programs stemmed from the questions from our audience, from the questions from our visitors. And so we have a wide range of all different kinds of programs. We have an escape room in the Hackley attic. And so we try to be as relevant as we can today with what is like popular, but also use that history to build the program that we're doing.
How cool is that? And I know, like, those events, like the Clue sells out quick. I mean, you got to get in on that.
Everything goes so fast.
Yeah.
The nice thing about Hackley Day celebration is that we can have so many people there. So we are not going to sell out of that experience. But yes, get your tickets. You can check it out at lakeshoremuseum.org or on our Facebook page. It will link you to Zephy, which is our online ticketing software, so you can purchase your tickets there.
Wonderful. Erin, thank you so much for being here. And as you heard, though, everybody invited to Hackley Day. It's free for Muskegon County residents, $5 for everybody else, 4 to 7 p.m. on May 25th. LakeshoreMuseum.org for information on that event, all the other fun things happening there this summer. We'll be right back.